Welcome to Conversation Corner, brought to us by Lucille's Roadhouse, Airport Road in Weatherford. And from the city of Clinton, we have Mayor David Berrong.
Good morning.
Hello. Good morning.
Hello. Yay.
Hey. How are you?
Peachy.
Peachy.
Yeah.
Well,
You're wearing peach.
Oh, well, maybe that's it.
Is that? Oh, you are wearing peach, aren't you? Here, let me put you.
Well, I
on the
mean,
screen.
I'm thinking Hawaii. Then I'm thinking, well, wait a minute. You're quarantined if you go over there. So where can we go?
Is there someplace better than another?
Well, I drove by Foss Lake over the weekend, and the people are.
Did you honk at me? I was there.
If I'd honked when I was on the dam, I could have gone over.
I think you got to
That
take
would have been
serious.
tragic. Was that you skiing?
That was No,
Were you?
Are you kidding me?
Well, I did see the jet skis and whatnot.
The boats are not big enough for me to ski. There's a lot of motor that has to be involved.
Well, I would think I don't do a lot of water stuff, but those jet skis, I've been on them before. Those look fun.
Yeah, I'm with you. No,
Yep,
we was
those
good.
look fun.
We're still at the age now where our kids, for the most part, we'll go find a nice beach somewhere, and then we just kind of hang out and build sandcastles.
No, that's great. It's great family time.
Build this. We had
Absolutely.
a mermaid. Then we built a moat around the castle. That's always fun.
A moat.
A moat. Yeah, you got to have a moat.
Did the water come in and crash the moat?
Yeah, well, it's supposed to.
Yeah.
Yeah, you build a gate, and then you dig this big moat out, and then you let I'm such a boy. And my favorite part is when you get to take down the gate, and then the water just comes pouring into the moat.
And then you can you can just make that just kind of a sermon, talk about sinking sand and, building your house on a rock.
That's right.
Man, I'm telling you, you're rocking.
And then we built, found tons of lake shells, as we like to call them, like seashells, but lake shells.
You know what?
What?
I never
Check
thought
'em out.
about Foss and lake shells.
Yeah, trust me. I'll bring my kids with me, and we'll find anything. Because
okay, so
they're
you're
just
redefining.
scavengers.
You're redefining.
They're scavengers. They are.
You're redefining what a shell is.
No. It is. They look like little seashells. I mean, they do. It's just
Well, there's mussels.
That's probably what they are.
Mhm.
In all honesty. But anyways, it was a good time, and we wanted to go on that last free weekend before the state of Oklahoma rips us off again. And now we got to pay $8 to go next weekend.
Oh, that's right. All state facilities.
Starts today.
Okay.
I'm gonna spend my $8.
It's for the whole family?
Per car.
Well, what are you complaining about?
Because it was free. Because my tax dollars already paid to build the park. My tax dollars already paid to maintain the park. And according to State Representative Harold Wright, they're already funded. They're funded to not need this fee. But then all of a sudden, now we're charging. I mean, how many times are you going to tax me? You tax me when I make the money. You tax me when I spend the money. You tax me every time I turn.
Sounds like the American Revolution.
No,
This man is beginning to throw the tea into the harbor.
I'm just asking. The state already budgeted for this park to run a full year successfully before they started charging me a fee.
Everything, is going to have to be balanced upon the reality of, of course, the income for the state, and along with all the other states in the country, is horrible. So you hope they're going to be reasonable and rational and not be, as you say, gougy.
But solving the
just have to
problem
be careful.
doesn't seem to be like digging into our pockets isn't solving the problem. That's just creating a more problem for us
Well,
as
if
our
we could
citizens.
find someone other than humans to deal with, that would be good.
Right. I'm with you. I mean, that's just kind of like raising prices, right?
Yeah.
And then
Animals can't really speak, so
we can charge them all we want. Make all kinds of money.
Tax the birds.
yeah.
Well, I figure we'll take a break, but I come back. Well, I'm going to find out if we're your first stop this morning, or did you already stop by that place called the election board? We'll talk about that coming up.
You know what? I haven't done that.
Whoa. Don't ruin the surprise.
We'll see what that means.
Yeah.
Okay.
In just a moment, Conversation Corner brought to us by Lucille's Roadhouse.
The new Van and John Show is brought to you by True Vision.
This is Vanessa from the new Van and John Show. Are you ready for things to get back to normal? Have you been fantasizing about going out to eat, enjoying that wonderful atmosphere of the steakhouse, diner, or bar? What? Am I talking about a specific one? Hey, if you're ready to venture out, start with Lucille's Roadhouse. Not only are they doing everything they can to make sure that your dining experience is safe, clean, and comfortable, but they've also made some fun changes you've got to see. Come see what's new at Lucille's Roadhouse off Airport Road in Weatherford.
This is Stuart Berrong with Berrong Insurance in Weatherford. I know many business owners are concerned about the economy and have a close eye on expenses and finding areas to save. I suggest letting us work to put together the insurance package you want. I think you'll be pleasantly surprised to hear about the savings we can provide through one of the many companies we represent. Our agency has been helping business owners since 1948, and we'd like to help you too. So whether you're here in Western Oklahoma or working in surrounding states, give us a call at the agency service built, Berrong Insurance in Weatherford.
Hello everyone, this is former Beckham County Sheriff Scott Jay. For 16 years I served as your sheriff, and I have a very special place in my heart for you and this place we call home. This has cemented a desire for the best that is available to serve you. Beckham County doesn't need or deserve meaningless words and empty promises in its sheriff's office. It needs experience that matters. That is why I endorse and urge you to vote Wes Henry for sheriff on June 30th.
Paid for by Wes Henry for Beckham County Sheriff.
When you need to drill a water well, you know it's a big decision. Whether it's agricultural, commercial, or residential, you need to look to Whitson Water Well Drilling and Service. They can cover all your water well needs. Maybe you have an old well that puts out dirty water. They can airlift old wells to clean them up. Need a new solar pump installed? They do that too. Whatever your water well needs are, Whitson Water Well Drilling and Service has you covered. Give them a call, 580-613-0015. That's Whitson Water Well Drilling and Service, 580-613-0015.
Shop at Totfest and start getting a better night's sleep tonight.
We have a large selection. You have Englander, Serta, Sealy Posturepedic, Stearns & Foster, and Tempur-Pedic. We have some mattresses that are excellent quality at a reasonable price. You know, our salespeople have a lot of experience, and they'll get you dialed in to the correct mattress. We want to get our customers to have the very best sleep.
Totfest, the best in quality, service, and price. Totfest, downtown Weatherford.
Supercuts is hiring. Supercuts has the highest pay in the market, including paid time off, commission-based performance pay, company-sponsored health insurance, and more. Apply at supercuts.com or contact them at 580-772-7300.
Farmers, the 2020 wheat harvest is approaching, and Equity Exchange of Weatherford, Eakley, and Corn has all of your harvest needs and is ready to help you get the best price for your crop. Equity Exchange, your tried and true member-owned cooperative, offers their customers numerous products and services such as dry and liquid fertilizer, crop protection products, seed application, and fertilizer and chemical spraying. Call Craig in Weatherford, Jason in Eakley, or Dustin in Corn. Equity Exchange is there for you.
Whatever your type of home, experience a new level of home comfort with a new Bryant Evolution system. When installed with the Evolution Connex control, this advanced system can communicate with both the indoor and outdoor units for increased comfort and efficiency. Ask Cross Heat and Air, your Bryant dealer, about an Evolution heating and cooling system today. Schedule an appointment by calling Cross Heat and Air at 580-819-1089 or visit crossheatandair.com. Bryant, whatever it takes.
Coyote Mornings with Van and John.
Good morning. Welcome to Conversation Corner, brought to us by Lucille's Roadhouse, Airport Road in Weatherford. And from the city of Clinton, we have the mayor of Clinton, David Berrong.
Good morning.
Howdy.
Howdy.
It's her cousin's birthday. How are you related to Brad Berrong?
Oh, well, happy birthday, Brad.
It's his birthday.
He's my cousin.
Did you grow up with him?
Well, I mean, yeah, we're all he and I are about the same age. Yeah.
Same age, right?
He is from the lineage of Ed Berrong Sr.
Yes.
And I am from the lineage of Olin Berrong. And my dad and Ed were like second cousins. So start doing the math.
Okay.
But we're pretty close. We're about the same age.
Did you climb a mountain with him ever?
No. He's
Bike
he's the physically fit person of the
triathlon.
Right.
Do any of those?
Right. I put my energy into plays.
There you go.
Happy birthday, Brad.
Happy birthday. All right, so the election boards opened the office, the Custer County Election Board office, opened up at 8 a.m. this morning. You were asked to be here at 8:05. So
that's right.
My question is, did you swing by there first?
No. I will make that a point of my agenda now that you have put that back into my
I mean, you don't have to if you don't want to.
No,
I'm not trying to make you do anything.
No, I do. I'm in the middle of something that I'm really enjoying, and of course, it'll be up to the citizens of Clinton what they think. But
maybe nobody runs against you.
Well, or a person that might decide to run against me.
That's true.
I don't know, but no, it's a kind of a long-term project in Clinton, and I'm thankful to be a part of the future for Clinton.
100%.
So I am gonna
file.
And
Yes.
Bust out the $75.
One of
Is that what it is? How much is it now?
No, it's not.
What is it?
Well, I don't. It hasn't. I don't know. I think it's signature.
No, there's a fee involved in there to file.
No, you're into fees. You're worried about Floss Lake.
Listen,
You're
you're going to
into-
pay $8 for this fee.
I know.
Another $1 for this fee.
No,
You have to be the
no.
mayor.
That is one
again.
reason. I will say that they're cost conscious because the city of Weatherford and city of Clinton were asked to be obviously in sync on when they have their elections, so that the elections cost less.
Oh, that's nice.
Yep.
I was going to say you have to be the mayor of Clinton again because nobody could be the mayor of Whoville better than you.
Well, that may be where my competition's coming from. Whoville.
It might be. No, it's been fun. It's been a fun ride. So we're glad you'll be filing hopefully today and get that knocked
Gonna
out.
get it. Yeah, gonna do that.
And they had to move it up. It was originally scheduled for next week. It was supposed to be filing.
Yeah,
period.
it was a snafu at the. They were really upfront about it. The county projects to the cities, when they need to have their elections, and it's an off year, on year changing. It's very complicated to me, and it just was one of those things that didn't sync with the state when they first projected the first date. So we came back quickly and rectified it.
Awesome. Tomorrow night, city council meeting. We need to start. We got to get your schedule. The Weatherford mayor comes in the weekend after his city council meetings.
And I'm before.
You're right before. We need to move you to where you're coming in right after. Because
there is an after 2 weeks ago.
That's true. I know, but then we moved on. The city council meeting on the front page of the weekend paper in the Clinton Daily News, said that city council considering fireworks, lifting firework ban.
Yes, I read that, and that's Chief Wrinkle and Chief Russell Fire. Yes, they are going to present that to the council. That's an interesting proposition.
Yeah, I looked at it and we kind of read through it, and they both made a lot of good points. One of them being concerned that we really have a hard time enforcing it anyways. So let's maybe try to do it safely.
I think they're taking a decades-old issue. Of course, having been young at some point in my life.
Yeah. Raise your hand right now if you blew up fireworks in city limits at some point in your life.
And also, and then being learned, my wife. Oh my gosh. I'm not going to tell this story. Anyway, my children were, young, and we had just gone to the July 4th Rotary fireworks in Clinton, and came home, and the children were still kind of anxious about, this or that. And I'd grown up with, sparklers and whatnot in town, and my wife said, "Do not." I can't remember what they're called, but they seem so harmless. They do kind of shoot off real quickly.
Bottle rockets?
Well, something like, it wasn't a sparkler. It was probably more like a bottle rocket.
Yeah.
But anyway, I don't know. I said, I'm in control. I'm the man. I understand these things.
That's right.
And so Janice said, "Do not do this." And so I did it, and it went directly into our garage. And listen, right into it wedged in the wood. We had wood shingles right in the wedge. Well, then what does it do? Then the next picture is Daddy apologizing on one end and saying this isn't happening on the other end. And I've got a water hose up there, and I'm a perfect example of I don't know.
I told you so.
I'm perfect in all areas except sometimes.
Yeah,
and but anyway, I think what they're trying to do is to take these natural tendencies to go ahead and do this,
right,
and then let's bring some order to the process,
right.
And I admire them because it takes leadership to look at something and saying you want to be able to enforce the laws that you have,
right,
and at the same time, and you don't want to be your community to look silly,
right.
So there's a lot of different ways I guess you could go about this, and I don't know how the other councilmen feel, and frankly I'm having to process all of this, but it'll be an interesting discussion, but it's all for the betterment of Clinton and being able to actually control an environment that human nature is, even like I said, it's not always just your young punks.
That's right.
Hey, it's and I think like the fire chief said, it'd be nice to have sparklers and things that are kind of benevolent fireworks, that you can do it knowing that you're doing it legally, but within a framework. You know, it can only be, that one of the problems, and I'm sure it might be this way in Weatherford or anywhere else. I mean, they start firing fireworks a month early.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like a month and a month, and they're going to really confine this. They want to confine this to when the event is, and that's July 3rd and 4th.
Right.
Yes.
So we'll see. But I think it's a creative leadership that it looks like we're getting into at Clinton. But I'll hear the arguments tomorrow night.
City pool opens up tomorrow.
Yes. Yep.
Got your Speedo ready?
Yes, the Speedo is the thing that, frankly, that'll be my campaign. That'll be introducing my reelection and my de-election.
Cannonball into the deep end.
You catch me in a Speedo, and I have completely lost my mind. Unless I'm being, What
about going down the slide? Are you a slider?
Yeah, I'm a slider. But I mean, I've done that with my kids years ago when they opened the pool up.
Yeah.
But I haven't been down that slide since then. But I've done the water zoo slides. I mean, I'm a slide guy.
Right.
I'm also a triple flip.
Really?
Not really Olympic standards, but it's my standard.
You get around though.
I still do it. And when my grandchildren are old enough, I'll probably pull something.
Yes.
But I'll do it again.
You'll
The water play, and Clinton is going to. The city officials, Morgan and her team, are confident that they're able to do this in a way that is responsible. And I think they have different rules, as all of our lives right now are, as we unpeel the onion of the quarantine, have rules, and are going to try to stay safe.
I saw, they're limiting it to 100 people in the pool at a time.
Right.
So get there early.
Right. We're proud of our pool. And
I would too.
And it's
at least yours is open.
Well,
but beyond that big water slide and the kiddie pool is incredible. And
you told me a long time ago, you love to see your children go down the water slide. And, we were dealing with, do we spend $100,000 and redo it? This was a few years ago, or, it seemed to most of us as a no-brainer, is that you maintain this quality of life issue. Right. So the pool, and it's been repainted and everything, the slide and everything. So
that whole area, the city of Clinton is.
Well, McLean Rogers is really beginning to have a little sparkle to it.
Yeah.
And we're real proud of that.
I would be too. Summer fun. Plus, we can take you on the putt-putt course right next door to it.
Yep.
Anytime you're ready. I've been practicing some putt-putt.
Yep.
Got that. We'll be good to go.
Got to do it.
So you also have 2 city council seats coming open. I believe it's
Ernie Dowdell and Bobby Stewart.
Yep, both their seats are opening up as well, and we'll see who files for. Both have announced their intentions to file.
That is correct.
For re-election.
That is correct. Yeah, and we'll see.
Yeah,
it's through Wednesday.
Yeah, it'll be through Wednesday. We'll see who all files and whatnot. But I'm sure are we looking for a change? Are we not looking for a change? I know I saw. I think
Mustafa Sami.
So he's also.
I saw that on Sunday in the Sunday paper, which I wasn't aware of that. And, he represented that ward for a while, and then I guess has just decided that he wants to run again.
Yeah.
And so that would be a contest between Bobby Stewart and Mustafa for it's specific wards.
Yeah, right.
They're not at large positions.
But the whole city votes, right?
No, just the.
Just that area.
Right. That's the big difference in Weatherford and Clinton, where in Clinton the specific ward is only eligible to vote for that ward.
The only at-large position is mine,
right?
Which is mayor, and the city votes on the mayor. But on the different wards, they come from the geographic area of the ward, and then they are voted on by the geographic people in the ward.
That's where Weatherford has it. You come from the geographic area of the ward, but the whole city votes.
Well, our school board is set up like that.
Okay.
The school board it comes from different wards, but then they are all considered at large in terms that the whole school district votes on them. So it's a similar thing that you have in your municipality.
How are things going in the city? General budget doing okay?
Well, we're of course anticipating, and we're a reduction of income for this next year. So we are about to approve our final approval on our budget, and I think that it's a reasonable. We are very excited, frankly, the citizens of Clinton smartly last year, instead of just letting it go off, they took the half penny that had been on there for a long time for specific projects,
right,
and they voted to put it in the general budget.
Nice.
Well, let me tell you now, under these conditions and even better conditions, that half penny is going to be a part of the salvation of certainly Clinton in terms of its infrastructure and its general budgeting. So I'm cautiously optimistic. I am in business. I've stayed in business as an essential business. This last 3 or 4 months has been extremely difficult, but I'm beginning to see in the rental business a build back up, of business, and I'm hopeful that all the businesses in Clinton will begin to develop positively. But it's a tough world. Oklahoma is the only state in the union constitutionally that says the only thing you can have is sales tax that can support your firemen, your police, your streets, your parks. Very, very narrow. So obviously this has been dramatic, not just for Clinton or Weatherford or Elk City, but the entire state of Oklahoma, all the cities. So, but I'm cautiously optimistic.
No, it's a positive.
We've got some good things happening in Clinton that I think our veterans.
It opened the clinic.
Oh, yeah, it's opened, and
clinic,
listen,
yeah.
and we'll see. And I have no reason to believe that the numbers are going to be wrong. They've been beating down the door. Veterans from all over wondering when this particular facility was going to be open.
Yep.
And so it's very exciting that we'll have a whole new flood of humanity coming into Clinton for a long period of time.
That's great.
Yes, and Western Oklahoma, because frankly, you'd had the Oklahoma City, and then you have Amarillo. And now Clinton, being the hub, is right in the middle, and here we are. So we're excited about that. And we've got some projects that are coming up that we've talked about before. The highway renovation that is still on pace within the next 4 years out at exit 65. And our economic developer has really been doing his job in through this pandemic and everything else, and continuing to put together creative formulations to grow Clinton and all these things. I think I'm just cautiously optimistic that the structure we put together is going to work for Clinton.
Things seem to be growing. I think there's no doubt about that. And on the rebound, I mean, it's tough. I mean, it's just.
Well, life's about ups and downs, and you just don't, change is really the only constant. And I'm the first one to hate having to deal with change, especially if something's worked.
Right.
And but we're involved. Every community has its own different challenges. Certainly, Clinton is unique and has its work cut out for us. Like we've talked about here before, we keep our mind right on our assets, our economic engine, and I don't know. Good things will have to happen, obviously. This pandemic is just so never experienced before. It's just changed life for every human being. I mean, so how can you project things like that?
Right.
Mm-hmm. But I think realistically our structure is set up to move forward and go on, and the attitude of the people seems to be extremely positive.
Any word from ODOT on the Gary Boulevard?
Yeah, I mean, we're moving toward hopefully this year in a final presentation. I'm a part of a ad hoc group that has been working with ODOT for the last several months in trying to restructure just the right highway in and out, a modernization of exit 65, and then also keeping 65A viable. And I'm very excited to say that, and of course this is in the hands of ODOT, but we're moving toward, I think, a structured change that will have been something we waited 60 years for, and it'll be one of the largest rural highway outlays that has ever happened in the state of Oklahoma. When they put this plan in front of the citizens of Clinton, and then it's okayed at the state level, it's going to be fantastic for Clinton and Western Oklahoma.
Somebody asked me about it on Facebook. It said, ask you to bring in more restaurants. I'm not sure what that means.
Well, they're coming. And I just received, I'm not the ultimate word. Janice has told me this.
Your wife?
My wife has told me this many times. When I'm just at a point of thinking I am the ultimate word, so I don't have, I don't have all the information, but I know that there's reason to be extremely excited about the future. We have the rumblings of a new restaurant that's going to be coming here with certainly before the end of the year.
What kind of flavor?
I think what do you call potpourri? I mean, it's not like
all kinds of flavors.
All kinds of flavors. It's like
it's a mixture.
Like a mixture.
Like a bar and grill type?
No, like all types of foods.
Okay.
And but there's there's other things that I think will naturally respond to, whoever the person on Facebook said, about restaurants. If you're in the restaurant business and you have veterans going to be coming in here to the tune of about 5,000 per month.
Yeah.
I mean, that alone from an economic standpoint is going to say, we need to set up in Clinton. There's just, there's more things going to be happening. And so, and our restaurants right now are reopening, I think, really robustly. Those that have, slowly,
right.
But I mean, I think their business has been good. So whoever that caller is, they can know that I personally want more restaurants, just like they do.
You agree with Isaac? I'm with you. Give me the Clinton Mayor Dave Berrong headed to the Custer County Election Board office.
Huh?
You're
headed there?
Yeah.
Why not?
Let's go. Let's go file. Let's go file for re-election.
I want the youngins to tell me go do it. So that's what I'm going to do.
Yeah. No, we're excited. We appreciate your time this morning.
Well, yes, I appreciate you guys very much.
Hopefully we didn't.
Hopefully the coffee.
No, you're very helpful to Western Oklahoma. This is a diamond in the rough, being able to talk to people in our area.
Awesome.
And you guys provide a great service. It's fantastic.
I don't want to make sure I didn't grill you too hard or anything.
Well, no, your wife told you last time to lay off.
She did.
Well, which I appreciate her very much. And someday I'd like to meet her and thank her.
Mayor David Berrong, thanks again. Have a wonderful week.
Bye. See you next time.
Coyote Mornings with Van and John.